Chosen one, your power disturbs them. You always thought you were ordinary, didn't you? But deep down inside, you felt that you were different from the others. Now, the real reason for their uneasiness is revealed. You are the chosen one. Your strength, light, and determination are shaking those around you. There is something about you that they cannot understand, they cannot see, but you know. The fire within you is awakening. Now is not the time to give in to these energies that challenge you. Trust yourself. Draw your own path, because this path belongs only to you, and you are the only one who is ready to carry this power. Write 77 in the comments. Remember, every great hero is first questioned and then rises. And now, it's your turn to rise. Imagine a candle in a vast, dark room. One small flame, yet powerful enough to defy the shadows that have lingered for lifetimes. That is you, a divine spark chosen not by accident, but by design, placed here to awaken what has long been dormant. You're not just another face in the crowd. You are a force called to disrupt the darkness, to illuminate what they've hidden and feared to expose. The systems built to control and suppress have relied on your silence, thrived on convincing you that you are powerless. But here's the truth. Your existence alone disrupts their carefully constructed illusions. Every step you take, every truth you speak, sends shockwaves through the foundations of their power. You're not here to rebel for rebellion's sake. You're here to reclaim a truth that can't be chained, a light that refuses to dim. They've spent centuries fortifying their walls, stacking stone upon stone, trying to bury reality under the weight of fear and compliance. But let me tell you this, their walls are cracking, not because of loudness or violence, but because you dared to stand in your divine truth. You're not just breaking chains, you're rewriting the story, turning the page on an era where oppression had the final say. This isn't just your fight, it's a calling, a divine awakening, a pulse that flows through you and connects you to the very heart of creation. That flame within you is holy, unstoppable, and meant to shine so brightly it ignites others around you. You don't need permission to be powerful. You are power, chosen to dismantle the old and usher in the new. They may have fortified themselves against you, but they cannot withstand the brilliance of your awakening. History reverberates with moments like yours, waves of individuals who reshaped the narratives of entire societies. When oppressive empires faltered, it wasn't through brute force, but through unyielding integrity and collective awakening. You embody this legacy, stripping away pretense and revealing the fragility of injustice. Like roots breaking through stone, your truth cannot be contained. What those in control fear most is not rebellion, but the ripple of realization that you inspire in others, a ripple that spreads like wildfire, igniting hearts to reclaim their inherent freedom. Your strength lies not in grand gestures, but in your refusal to accept falsehood as truth. You expose the fractures in their structures through every act of discernment, through every quiet refusal to comply with what seeks to oppress. Control thrives in the shadows of unexamined obedience, and you are the light that exposes the mechanisms of their grip. Each effort to silence you amplifies the undeniable power you carry. They fear you, not because of what you do, but because you represent what they cannot contain, the unshakable force of liberation. Imagine a candle burning in the heart of a vast and endless night. It doesn't fight the darkness, it simply exists, shining because that is its nature. The light doesn't question its purpose, nor does it shrink when shadows press close. It just burns, steady and true, because that is what it was created to do. You are that flame in the middle of a swirling, chaotic storm, chosen not by chance, but by design, to illuminate paths that others cannot yet see. You are not placed here to blend into the shadows or dim your light out of fear. You are set apart to burn brightly, to guide, to lead, and to reveal. This is not a battle of physical strength or brute force, but one of resilience, focus, and an unwavering spirit. The battlefield is subtle, yet fierce, a war of will, where the forces of manipulation seek to twist truth into confusion, to replace clarity with doubt. Yet here you stand, not shaken, not swayed, but anchored in something deeper. Your grounding is not just an act of defiance, but an alignment with something far greater than yourself. It is a tether to the divine, a connection to the eternal that no storm can sever. When the winds of chaos howl and the waves of deception rise, you return to your foundation, your sacred center. This isn't a vague act of wishful thinking. It is a deliberate and powerful choice. Prayer becomes your lifeline, not as a plea for rescue, but as a declaration of alignment. Intention sharpens your vision, cutting through the noise, while focus fortifies your soul, building an unshakable fortress around your purpose. These tools are not passive. They are active forces, weapons of clarity that dismantle the lies and illusions trying to pull you away from your mission. And oh, how the storm will rage. The voices of fear and doubt may rise like a choir, their melody designed to unsettle you, to make you question if your light is enough to pierce the darkness. But you were not called to this battle to shrink back. The divine didn't equip you with purpose, clarity, and strength just so you could falter when the winds grow fierce. You were placed here because your flame has the power to withstand what others cannot. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your blessings to glorify His kingdom. For you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. There will be moments when standing feels like the hardest thing you've ever done. But it is in those moments, when the pressure bears down, when the path forward feels unclear, that your strength is tested, refined, and proven. Like the roots of an ancient tree, your grounding grows deeper in the face of opposition. You become unmovable, drawing from a wellspring of resilience that others don't understand because they haven't walked your path. And that's okay. Your calling is not theirs to understand. It's yours to live. This alignment with purpose, this unshakable grounding, is not just for you. It is a gift to the world around you. When others see you standing firm, when they witness you holding to truth in the face of chaos, something awakens within them. Your clarity becomes a mirror, showing them their own potential, their own strength. They see that if you can stand, so can they. You're not just fighting for yourself. You're anchoring a movement of awakening, one that ripples outward in ways you may never fully see. This is the essence of being chosen. Not for ease, but for impact. You are here to shine where light is needed most, to hold steady when the world shakes. So don't underestimate the power of your presence, the weight of your clarity, the force of your alignment. They are more than enough. You are more than enough. And though the storm may rage, the flame within you will not falter. It will burn, steady and true, because that is what you were created to do. Discernment cuts through the noise, allowing you to see beyond the surface to what truly matters. Vigilance keeps you attuned to the subtle distortions that seek to derail your vision. The strength you bring to others is not through imposing your will, but by illuminating the paths they might have missed, empowering them to step into their freedom. You walk forward unchained, a testament to what lies beyond fear. In this unseen war, you are both shield and guide, a force that reshapes the narrative of control into one of undeniable liberation. Every scar tells a story, not of defeat, but of resilience. The hesitations, sorrows, and burdens you carry are not the shadows they appear to be. They are fragments of your journey, shaping your path with every step. Confrontation is not an option, but a necessity, a rite of passage to uncover the truth buried within. These inner struggles are not enemies to be vanquished, but teachers awaiting recognition. To face them is to unravel the illusions that bind you, finding not fear, but the seeds of transformation. By embracing what you once feared, you turn pain into wisdom, weakness into resolve, and wounds into blueprints for freedom. True strength emerges when you accept these parts of yourself and mold them into tools for your evolution. When you face these truths, clarity replaces chaos, and a sense of purpose blooms where confusion once reigned. This metamorphosis makes you a beacon, not because you speak of possibility, but because you embody its reality. Your transformation is an undeniable force that uplifts others, inspiring not through empty words, but through the undeniable power of example. The process is raw and unrelenting, but it forges an inner foundation that cannot be shaken. Through your journey, you step into a role greater than yourself, one of a guide, a liberator, and an anchor of hope for those navigating their paths. In overcoming your inner turmoil, you claim a power that is unyielding and a mission that cannot be stopped. The burdens carried through generations, the silence of untold stories, the echoes of pain that shaped the past, end with you. What you do is not merely personal. It alters the fabric of what came before and what lies ahead. By choosing to heal, you dismantle the unspoken agreements that allowed harm to persist. This is not just a battle of one life, but a reclamation of freedom for all who follow. The choices you make ripple outward, creating pathways where walls once stood. These generational patterns thrive only in the absence of challenge. With your defiance, they crumble. Every step toward healing is a step that rewrites the narrative for the future. You are not here to inherit the weight of old stories. You are here to disrupt them. Each decision to challenge fear, to replace silence with truth, and to nurture rather than harm creates an undeniable shift. A single act of courage radiates beyond what you can see, unraveling decades of entrenched suffering. In your defiance, you reclaim not only your power, but also rewrite what power means for those who will come after you. The legacies of hardship are not your inheritance. They are your canvas for transformation. By choosing to rise, you turn pain into purpose, creating a new legacy rooted in liberation. Even in the isolation of this journey, you are never truly alone. The forces that guide you speak not in grand gestures, but in subtle patterns, aligning your steps in ways that are unmistakable. They manifest in the quiet synchronicities of life, in signs so intricate they defy reason, reminding you that your path is guided and supported. These moments are not random. They are gentle confirmations of your alignment, a reassurance that every step toward healing is met with cosmic recognition. The presence of higher forces is not a distant echo or a fleeting abstraction, but an ever-present force intricately woven into the fabric of your life. These energies are neither silent spectators nor passive overseers. They are vibrant, dynamic collaborators in your journey. Their influence is felt in the unexplainable shifts that occur when you least expect them, in the clarity that cuts through the fog of doubt, the strength that rises within you like an unyielding tide when you believe you have nothing left to give, and the sudden dissolving of barriers that seemed immovable. This guidance is not about delivering a finished map of your destiny. Instead, it is about illuminating the next step each time you muster the courage to move forward. They align with your resolve, amplifying your purpose and clearing paths where none appeared before. Every subtle nudge, every unexpected solution, every moment of synchronicity is not a coincidence, but an intentional sign, a profound reminder that your path is significant and your actions vital. These are not simple gestures of encouragement, but direct calls to action, urging you to rise to the occasion and fulfill the magnitude of your mission. Divine support is not passive approval, nor is it a distant force waiting for you to falter. It is the very essence of the power that fuels your breakthroughs. It manifests as the strength that carries you through storms, the inspiration that lights your darkest moments, and the invisible yet tangible force that ensures your efforts resonate far beyond what you can see. These energies do not serve as a crutch, but as an unseen partnership, empowering you to rise higher, move faster, and embrace the extraordinary with unwavering determination. Every moment you choose to step forward, their presence becomes clearer, their power more undeniable, and their role in your story more integral. This collaboration between you and the forces around you is not just a connection. It is the foundation upon which your greatest victories are built. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the temporal concerns of the world. As the Bible says, whatever is done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now, you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the Super Thank You button and donate $100, this movement will return to you 100-fold in abundance. Love, often mistaken as fragility, holds the immense power to bridge divides, restore what is broken, and transform despair into possibility. It is the quiet equilibrium between resilience and tenderness, a force that shelters with care and rises to protect when needed. Those who find solace in your presence do so not out of submission, but because they trust the integrity of your actions. You embody the quiet steadiness that others lean on in their moments of uncertainty, a presence unyielding in the face of adversity, yet infused with a depth of compassion that heals and uplifts. In a world without boundaries of time or space, the digital realm amplifies your reach, transforming your words into a beacon that traverses networks, touching lives in places you may never see. You are more than a participant in this interconnected world. You are a navigator of its complexities, using every platform not as a stage, but as a tool for awakening, truth, and transformation. Every message you share, every truth you unveil, resonates far beyond the confines of a screen, unsettling systems designed to perpetuate distraction and manipulation. Your voice becomes a disruption, challenging the structures that profit from silence and ignorance. In this vast web of connection, You are not an observer, but a catalyst, wielding technology with intention to challenge falsehoods and spark collective awareness. The opposition is fierce, censorship looms, criticism echoes, and forces conspire to dilute or distort your purpose. Yet, each challenge is met with unwavering clarity and resolve, a testament to the strength that cannot be subdued. The risks are undeniable, but so are the connections forged in the process. Bonds form across invisible borders, uniting those who seek truth and liberation. Every effort made becomes a strike against the veil of deception, building a movement that transcends the limitations of geography, culture, and circumstance. The ability to perceive beyond the surface is not a gift of ease, but one of profound responsibility. This heightened awareness cuts through the illusions that shroud reality, revealing layers others cannot see. It is not merely a sense, but a finely honed ability to discern the energy behind words, the intentions masked by actions, and the unspoken truths lurking in the shadows. This sensitivity is a double-edged sword. It opens pathways for insight and guidance, yet demands vigilance and careful stewardship. It is a power not for condemnation, but for liberation, a light that exposes falsehoods and protects those unprepared to see the full extent of reality. With each choice made, with every act of awareness, you become a guide for those navigating unseen forces, offering clarity where chaos once prevailed. The weight of this role is undeniable, pressing down with the force of constant awareness. Yet within this pressure lies your strength, the ability to navigate complex situations with precision, to see and act with purpose where others falter in confusion. Each choice you make sends ripples through the collective, awakening those who witness your courage to question their own beliefs, their own limitations. In this way, your actions transcend individual impact, igniting transformations in those you may never meet. The ripples become waves, building momentum, spreading resilience, and awakening across communities and beyond. You are not an isolated figure, but the spark that ignites movements, the thread that weaves together a tapestry of change, and the anchor that holds steady amidst the chaos. This is not merely a role, but a calling, to rise, to inspire, and to awaken what lies dormant in the hearts of many. Change takes root not through forceful demands, but by living as a testament to its possibility. A single action, born of conviction, can send ripples through the fabric of countless lives, igniting dormant potential in places you may never see. Each choice, no matter how subtle, becomes a beacon, guiding others toward the strength within themselves. The individual who witnesses your courage in speaking out might discover the resolve to face their own fears. The one inspired by your stand against injustice may find the will to challenge what holds their community captive. Transformation spreads not through grand gestures, but through an unrelenting accumulation of courageous acts, each one building momentum for the next. Movements grow when collective energy converges, creating a force that dismantles barriers, reshapes paradigms, and makes the improbable tangible. At the center of this rising wave of change, you are not merely a participant, you are the anchor from which the movement draws its strength. Your actions kindle fires that cannot be extinguished, dismantling oppressive systems and unveiling the limitless potential of unified purpose. In standing firm, you offer a sense of belonging to those who felt isolated, weaving together a network of connection and empowerment. The impact of your choices extends far beyond the present moment, forging a legacy that will reverberate through time. The breakthroughs you create, the the wounds you help to heal, and the truths you bring to light all plant seeds of liberation for generations yet to come. What begins with you becomes the foundation of a transformed reality. When you confront fear and reject the narratives that sustain oppression, your courage radiates beyond yourself. It shapes the world for those who will follow, creating possibilities where there were once only barriers. The future inherits the echoes of your resistance, and the changes you initiate become the scaffolding for a freer, more just world. This immense responsibility demands deliberate action. Each step taken, each decision made, reverberates outward, influencing lives you may never encounter. True impact is measured not in accolades, but in the liberation of others, in the void left behind by the chains you've shattered. Through every choice to rise and persist, you lay the groundwork for a world reimagined, one where freedom is not an exception, but a foundation. As a spark of transformation, you embody the force that challenges what is broken and refuses to accept the status quo. Your influence reshapes the present while paving the way for those yet to come. Each action taken, no matter how small, creates ripples that extend beyond the moment, crafting pathways for future generations. Your voice carries weight, not as a fleeting sound, but as a resonant call that awakens forgotten power within others. The courage to act, the determination to speak, and the resolve to stand firm ignite a chain reaction that cannot be contained. This is your time to lead, to forge change where there was only resistance, and to inspire others to discover their own fire. Through your story, your presence, and your relentless spirit, you light the way forward, proving that even in the face of overwhelming odds, transformation is inevitable. The unseen forces have recognized your potential, calling you into a realm reserved for those who defy limits and reshape the boundaries of existence. Here, there is no place for hesitation or mediocrity. This is not a haven for the faint-hearted. It is a crucible where those who wield mastery over their own reality gather to refine their craft. We do not search for followers, but seek those who sculpt the fabric of their destiny with deliberate precision. Those who have confronted their deepest fears and emerged as creators of their fate. Within these halls, over 4 centuries of wisdom converge, a testament to the boundless power unleashed by embracing true sovereignty. Weekly gatherings unravel the veils of limitation, where extraordinary minds decode the layers of existence, sharing knowledge forged through trials and sacrifices that transcend time. This space is not for those content with the ordinary, but for those prepared to claim their rightful place as architects of the extraordinary. If these words resonate with the fire within you, the path awaits, though it will not remain open forever. The choice is yours, but hesitation has never been the ally of greatness. Now is the time to share God's blessings. By clicking the Super Thank You button on YouTube, you can contribute to His plan and be a part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you exponentially far beyond your expectations. Remember, His protection and blessing is on your every step and every donation. You become part of His divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as His mighty rock. Witness God's miracles, feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul, and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed, and let the light of the Lord guide your path. Awakening to your true role is never a gentle process. It strikes with the force of inevitability, carving away illusions until only the core of your purpose remains. You were not chosen for ease, but for capability. This is not an ascent into glory, but a call to responsibility, requiring you to shed distractions and focus with unwavering clarity. You cannot walk as others do, because your path is unlike any other. This journey finds those who have endured and thrived where others have faltered, leaving you marked by the trials that have shaped your resilience. Every scar, every challenge faced, is evidence of your capacity to bear what others cannot. Your role is not to dominate, but to serve with purpose, protecting and guiding with strength that uplifts rather than overpowers. You stand as the force that refuses to be constrained by the weight of what is broken, channeling your strength into reshaping a reality that reflects freedom, truth, and balance. Leadership was never a choice, but a necessity. Your actions disrupt the stagnant and pave new pathways. The ripples of your decisions are far-reaching, shaping not only the present, but also a future where others can find their strength. Every word you speak, every stand you take, ignites a movement that transforms dormant potential into unstoppable momentum. This is not a moment to waver, but to rise and claim the legacy you are destined to leave. Through your voice, others awaken to their own power, creating a tapestry of transformation woven by countless hands. Your journey is a light in the darkness, a force of change that defies limitations and inspires generations to come. Speak your truth boldly, act decisively, and let the resonance of your purpose guide others toward their own awakening.